Hey everybody, thought I'd do a short little video on my current everyday carry folding knife. I'm using this now for pretty much every general purpose task there is. Every piece of mail, every Amazon box, every package that comes to my academy. Pretty much anything I'm opening with this thing. It's become one of my favorite folding knives I've ever had, and it is a Mercator K55 Black Cat. Cool. So, looks of it. Nice, you can see the official name, made by Otter, German company. It's a very traditional knife. It goes back over 100 years in Germany. It's been made for over 100 years. It's real interesting. It became fairly popular in the late 40s, 50s, and the 60s. A lot of American soldiers who fought in the European theater encountered this knife and really liked it and brought it back. So it became very popular in the US post-World War II. And then after that, you know, as all things tend to do, it just sort of fell out of popularity, got supplanted by other ones. But I recently got one of these. I started playing with it. A couple things that's really interesting to me on the knife. Number one, it is so incredibly thin. The package is so thin, so carrying it in the pockets, really nice. Takes up very little room. We look, the blade, 3.5-inch blade. I really like the blade configuration of this thing. It's probably about as general utility friendly a blade shape as I've seen in a folding knife. Does so far everything I needed to do, including cutting food at some point. It's done that. It's narrow, thin, the point's right along the center line, so it's very easy to use, very intuitive to use. Nice belly on the blade without being ridiculous. Again, blades relatively thin but still strong. Comes out of the box decently sharp. I need to touch it up a little bit, just to kind of finalize it. It's a lock back, so the lock is right here on the back of the blade, and it's a pretty strong lock. I mean, you have to really push down hard to release it, which is kind of nice. Traditionally, up until really recently, it didn't have this clip. It was pretty much flat like this. It did have this little lanyard ring. That's very traditional. But recently, they started putting this clip on, and that's what caught my eye. Thought, okay, now I can have it oriented in my pocket, on a pocket shield, in a little carrier, so it's consistent. It's not just floating around my pocket. So I went ahead and got one, and man, I have not regretted it. One other little thing is this little stud here. This is not part of the factory. This is a accessory after the fact that I bought separate. There's no one-handed opening thing on the original K55. It's fine, but I really like that. This is just a nice, easy little addition. It's like $10 on Amazon. Takes up no room, but yeah, it's perfect spot. Easy, makes it a one-handed opener. And like I said, with this lock here, it's very strong. It's a very strong lock. Playing with it, like I said, I've used it for everything, and it's just been perfect. Here's the cool thing. So the blade, the knife itself, it's just mid-30s, and then this little one-handed little stud, attachment stud, this is like $10. So for about $45, I've got a really useful, nice size, general utility blade that is as strong as I need, comfortable, excellent blade, great steel. I mean, it's very classic German. It's one of the things they do really well. They make really good steel for their knives. So it's very affordable, but super high quality. And if something happens to it, if I lose it somewhere, whatever, I'm not gonna cry. It's not $45. I don't wanna just throw $45 away, but it's not the end of the world. So check it out. There's a lot of places online to find them. And like I said, you should be able to find them for under $40. This blade, this is a 3.5. There's also a smaller version that's about a 2.9-inch blade. The only problem with that, none of those has the clip. So not, for me, not quite as useful. And the blade on that one is just a teeny bit smaller than I want for general utility. This one, on the other hand, at 3.5 is it's just been perfect. So hopefully it's interesting to you. Hopefully you can check it out sometime and get a chance to handle one, or do what I did. Just buy one on a lark, and I don't think you'll regret it. So have a good one, guys.